Well, I haven't gotten a report from what he has to say. That'll be part of the resolution, the authorization to use force. If you want to keep the peace, you've got to have the authorization to use force. But it's not, this will be, this is a chance for Congress to indicate support. A chance for Congress to say we support the administration's ability to keep the peace. That's what this is all about. At the United Nations Security Council, it is very important that the members understand that the credibility of the United Nations is at stake. That the Security Council must be firm in its resolve to deal with a true threat to world peace, and that is Saddam Hussein. That the United Nations Security Council must work with the United States and Britain and other concerned parties to send a clear message that we expect Saddam to disarm. And if the United Nations Security Council won't deal with the problem, the United States and some of our friends will. That's the message the Secretary of State has delivered forcefully. It's a message that he will continue to carry. I didn't hear it, but there's no, let me guess. The United States is guilty. The world doesn't understand. We don't have any weapons of mass destruction. It's the same old song and dance that we've heard for 11 long years. And the United Nations Security Council must show backbone, must step up and hold this regime to account. Otherwise, the United States and some of our friends will do so. For the sake of peace, for the sake of world security, for the sake of a viable United Nations, they must act. And if they don't have it in their will to do so, if they're not willing to fashion a resolution which is new and different and strong and holds Iraq to account, holds them to the agreements they have made, the United States will be willing to do so.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Prepare themselves for war.
Testified, I believe, both of you, that we are stretched mighty thin already, and I'd like
to have him participate. I would add that today I'm told that I believe the Iraqi foreign minister up at the United Nations made a speech and added a series of conditions to the unconditional proposal that had been sent by letter 2 or 3 days ago. Suggestions that the inspections must operate within guidelines in a manner that respects Iraqi sovereignty and security, was the quotation I was given, although I did not have a chance to listen to the speech personally. The point is that Iraq has demonstrated great skill at playing the international community. When it's the right moment to lean forward, they do. When it's the right moment to lean back, they do. It's a dance. They go on for months, and indeed they've gone on for years, jerking the UN around. When they find that things are not going their way, they throw out a proposal like this. The issue is not inspections, the issue is disarmament. And the problem is a lack of compliance.
We must determine what consequences this time will flow from Iraq's failure to take action. That is what makes it different. This time, unlike any time over the previous 12 years of Iraqi defiance, there must be hard consequences. This time, Iraq must comply with the UN mandate, or there will be decisive action to compel compliance. Ask for immediate action on such a resolution to